Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon meditation. The full moon in Scorpio occurred last week, a few days ago, and the sun is still in Taurus. So this is an opportunity with Mercury moving direct midway through, a little more than midway through its retrograde cycle. We can begin to contemplate in preparation for our movement forward. So we're adjusting our plans, we're reviewing our potential projects and prospects as Pluto also is still retrograding back into Capricorn, where it's been for the past, almost 15 years approximately. We did get a glimpse of Pluto in Aquarius, which is giving us a view of what we have to look forward to by the end of this year. So Pluto will be in Capricorn until next year, and Mercury is now giving us a glimpse of all the things we need to let go of. We want to release in order to be prepared to take advantage of the new opportunities in our rapidly changing world. So let's go ahead and start your overall energy, the Three of Cups. Leo, this is you receiving and giving support, celebrating the resources that you have, those that you care about, your ability to nurture and care for yourself, to be vulnerable with others, to share your stories of triumphs with others who have similarly triumphed over challenges. Those non-judgmental spaces, those spaces without expectation, but simply attention, listening, caring, being concerned, being curious about your story and your ability to be curious about the experiences of others in a very intimate way. You're celebrating that communion, that friendship, those relationships that honor the vulnerable part of you that builds your strength. In the position of the moon, we have the star. The star is important because this is really about your root experiences, the impact that the many changes we've undergone as a global community are impacting the story that you have been told about yourself and the story that you are now developing, evolving about who you are and your possibilities. The star indicates that throughout all the challenges, throughout the long, dark night of the soul that so many of us are experiencing, you have experienced magic. You've experienced the shift in your own ability to balance out your internal resources and the external opportunities that exist. You have come through honestly with an authentic experience. You've stripped away all the false facades, and you are now ready to meet the new possibilities that exist with excitement, with inspiration, with healing, with communion. In the position of the sun, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and everybody's getting the Ace of Pentacles. This is the gateway, the doorway to a new abundant life. This is recognizing opportunities in the everyday resources and situation that you're in. This is you having made the shift that allows you to recognize that you are already abundant, that you are already rich in opportunities to gain what it is that you seek to have. This is about your worthiness, your connection to a community, your ownership of your vulnerability that you now recognize has built you into a stronger, more resilient person. And the real work, the opportunity to roll up your sleeves and to build something abundant, something fulfilling, to be generous in your procedure, in your process of gaining this. In the present, we have the Queen of Cups. The cups here are very significant. I feel like this is so much about your ability to nurture your own needs and desires. As you do that, you are indeed a beacon and a part of a community that does that for one another. You are the one who recognizes the need for support without it being asked for. You also realize that it is in allowing others to tell their story without judgment, without disruption, that allows them to be a reflection in your experiences. This is about overcoming those challenges, forgiving yourself, accepting who you are without judgment. And this is one of the most difficult things to do as we have gone through so many changes and have done so much work. There is a real need to soothe and calm those experiences, the emotions that have been given rise to from the experiences of rejection, no love, being ignored, not being taken seriously, being dismissed. And so this is you really healing yourself in that regard, and in so doing, providing that same healing for others. And this is a communal, a collective opportunity. This is something that happens in community. And this is what you're embracing, this aspect of your leadership, really, where you are learning to take the rewards of this ability to apply your own healing, your own improvements to your experience and the experiences of others. In the past, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, The Eight of Wands is about the rapid movement that is getting ready to jump off as Mercury is now moving direct. And in maybe 10 days or so, we will be back in action. You are receiving information, you're gathering information, you're being contacted by others, others are seeing you, you're being invited to collaborate and participate in any number of exciting opportunities and efforts that are potentially having a very successful impact, one much larger than you imagined. So this is really about the action steps that you're willing to take as a result of all of this vulnerability and self-work on healing and balancing out your experience so that you are indeed ready to step through this portal. In the future, we have the Page of Cups. This is really about your opening up of your heart. You're being recognized as someone who is willing to start at the beginning. You're being contacted for your gift, the gifts of your imagination, your generosity, your ability to think outside the box, to be an original thinker, to make an original contribution to whatever project. This is you still putting together the pieces of a big project or a new employment or opportunity moving forward. You're being noticed, and the offers that may be coming to you may appear small or modest, but you see the possibilities within them. You know where they can lead, and you are recognized as somebody who is willing to make the commitment while things are still manageable and they're only ideas, they're only creations of your imagination. You're being invited to think with others in some creative way. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Cups in the present with the Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups. Wow. Okay, so you're definitely dominated by cups here in this reading, which is beautiful because it's showing this kind of recognition on your part that what may appear to be your vulnerability is indeed becoming your strength. You've already envisioned this almost utopian community, this place of work, this non-hierarchical think tank or environment for collaborators. You've already begun to engage in this free-flowing and abundant environment of support and sharing and appreciating and evaluating things on the basis of their quality to improve your life, to make you feel better, to improve the lives of others in terms of emotions and feelings. This has been sparked by a return of an event, a talent, or you're readdressing, retrying something that you used to be very good at, but it may not have been something that ever came to fruition. You now are recognizing an opportunity to enjoy your work, to enjoy your team, your collaborators, your peers, without judgment or expectation. And you're about creating an environment that does just that. This is very unique and special. You are really owning your most innocent, most joyful, most creative aspect of your effort, your working self. You're able to elevate the experience of others. And this, again, is very characteristic of the Sun card, which I am describing, and which is one of your signature arcana cards. This ability to enlighten the environment of your work, to remind everyone through your joy and pleasure of the service nature of your work. I hope this is resonating for you, Leo. If so, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all the love that you give me, and I have pulled the Azurite. The key words are expanded awareness. My awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. And I'm going to pull a hummingbird oracle because it is beautiful spring here in the northern hemisphere, and popped out the little things. Take time to rest upon your perch and delight in every tiny miracle. I look forward to seeing you next time, Pisces. Next time, Leo. Until then, namaste.